Hello, it's me again. Um, this is me just building my AI automation business in public. I'm just gonna be yapping. There might be like some busy people, and that's just how it's gonna be. I'm currently at my sister's place. She's helping me sort of get by while my electricity status like at home is sort of yeah. It's currently like 6 p.m. That's my sister's kid, but she's very lively. Um, Yeah, I'm currently testing out the system. So how it works is it's supposed to catch an email. Actually, it probably already caught the email. Like there are certain parts to this. Like you might see. Okay, let me just come into the editor. You'll see over here that there's this is execute when da, da, da. So like there's an actual first workflow. Actually, if you look at the title, this is part two because like there's a part one. This is supposed to sort of like activate at any moment now. Um, so one thing I'm realizing about building these types of workflows is the fact that depending on like how often you're polling, it's very annoying. Like I set my poll time to 1 minute, which means it's going to take 1 minute to capture any new sort of entries. And then I also set my Airtable poll time to 1 minute if it ever captures any kind of like new entry into the documents table in Airtable. There's like a bunch of things that I set up like that. Right now, it's also probably like working through that. Actually, I could just like okay, I don't want to actually like open it because what's gonna happen is that my computer, my frame rate is gonna start like crying. You'll see me like lagging going. So I'm just here because I know that the first part kind of like always works out. So the second part is the part that really like I need to sort of get down. But there's also a third part and a fourth part, as you might imagine. So how this works is it takes in a document, or it's any document that I send. It's probably like a purchase order. What it does is it reads that purchase order, like it extracts all the information inside it, and then actually let me open up Airtable because I think that's like the most useful way to like show this. So what it does is it goes through the document and then it like it extracts all the useful data and then it stores the data in a table. Okay, and then after that, what it does next is it moves on and then it has to now create sort of purchase orders for suppliers and buyers, right? I think it's actually like two purchase orders for the suppliers, which is pretty interesting. I wish I understood this industry even more because then I would be able to sort of like give exactly what they want. But right now, I've made something really like it's really cool when I'm sort of working through it node by node. But like when I'm letting it run all by itself, anything could happen, and that's just one thing that I'm kind of realizing right now. Anything could happen. So I'm like, let's come in here and actually just check this out. Um, and somehow the PO did not actually register, which is so funny. Let's go to overview and actually just check this out. Did I leave it on activated? I think I did. This is the VONS part 1. Let me come into the executions just to see. Um, okay, let's actually debug this in the editor. So how this works is it's supposed to catch the document and then check if there's any buyer. If the buyer doesn't exist, it has to create the buyer. Because only a buyer would know to send a purchase order to that place with the actual like email. Right now we're getting this URL for the document, which is fine. it's somehow having a hard time sort of figuring out which node to like use. But this shouldn't even be a problem. Oh, I guess I get it. It's because it ran twice, but that doesn't even make sense. I mean, first we'll probably like sort this out because at the end of the day, the trigger is like it's only going to have one instance of data. There are two items in here. Let me unpin this. Jamie Vardy slipping it in. Okay. Let me run this right now. So it can't find any associated buyers, which is pretty interesting. Um, okay, so what's happening right now is the fact that what's happening right now is the fact that the person I'm working with, I guess, they just sent a demo PO, but it didn't register because they sent. Okay, let me just check the table. Yeah, the subject is order 3. It doesn't like if you just say order 3, then it won't work. You have to say purchase order. That's how I set it up. If it doesn't know that it's a purchase, or like I'm telling him to send it with the word purchase order. In the subject line. Right, instead of order 3, order whatever. I hope he gets the message. I don't know. So yeah, anyway, it looks through, like it finds the ones that actually purchase orders, and then it grabs the attachment and then it stores it in Airtable. Right, this will only work if the upper thing actually worked. So if we created a new buyer, then it will work, which is why it didn't work, because there's no such guy as UCS Global, unfortunately. um, it's only if he actually like said that it's only if he specified that it was a purchase order, that's the only time it'll actually work. Okay, let's check out here. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if he's like not talking to me just so that he could test it out, so that like everything feels organic. I think it's actually a good move. So what he's doing on his end, by the way, this is my client I'm talking about. He's testing out the system that I built, and yeah, I'm just hoping that everything goes well. Because if things don't go well, then I'm cooked. No, I'm kidding. I'm probably not cooked. The thing is, he's trying to like speed up the timelines a lot because he's like working on something else that he wants me to jump on. Um, so yeah, we'll see. Okay, he saw the message, which is great. I just hope that he actually activates it the right way. You might be able to see it like come in here, which is very cool if it actually comes in. This one always like gets two activations, and you might say, well, what the hell? You could have just joined these. You're right, I could have, but I chose not to because I felt like it was cleaner that way. So yeah, that's the lively little kid. Okay, this is the air table. Like as you can tell, it's like it's got tons of stuff, tons of products as well. Like um, we've been working on this for like quite a while, but right now he's more concerned with like setting up a demo so that he could show it to someone. And apparently nothing is happening now. Okay. So yeah, I don't really have too much to say. She's kind of like stressed-ish by all of this. Um, oh, it just came in, and it succeeded in a second, which means it probably created the buyer and everything. It's gonna start with this now. You can come in. You can come in. It's fine. So explain it one day. It should start because like it takes about 60 seconds. Figure out what the attached docs are. Yeah, he's probably not funny. I tried PO1. I'm seeing it, bro. I might have to leave now. Oof. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.